from Hidalgo County Republican Party, Adrienne Peña Garza.
Now let me turn to you, Adrienne. You're chairwoman of the Hidalgo County Republican Party, which is fantastic. You're on the border, very close to the border. You've had, what have you seen firsthand? There's always this myth that if you're Latino, you can't talk about immigration, right? The Democrats love to spin you on this. But what are you seeing at the border, and why should we all care and know that this is an issue that needs to be dealt with and that Latinos need to be speaking up against this border crisis?
Well, Latinos on the border, many of them are Border Patrol agents, and our borders, our nation borders, is important to everybody. We do need to be a nation of laws, and the Hispanics in our community understand that. You know, rule of law is something that is taught in our family. We want to do things the right way, the legal way. And I think that's something very unique in South Texas is we back the green unapologetically, we back the blue unapologetically, and we've been sending a message in our communities, in the barrios, sharing that just because you're brown, just because you're a female does not mean you have to be Democrat. Just because you're Hispanic, you know, we are free, this is a free nation, and you should be able to vote for whoever you choose.
So again, we talked about you're down at the border. We just had a Republican mayor win in that area, which is huge. What do you think are the messages that are working, and how can we make sure that we not only court Hispanic vote, but keep the Hispanic vote in the long run?
Well, one of the things that we do with our Hidalgo County GOP is we have different team members, and each team member represents a different part of our community. There's Libertarian Republicans, there's Tea Party Republicans, there's Hispanic Republicans, and in our area we haven't won an actual race in 100 years. And so in order to do that, we have to collaborate and work together. And so as chair, they don't really make me feel like I'm the Hispanic chair. I'm the GOP chair. This is America, this is Texas, and in order to win, we have to work together. And I think people are just tired of being told who they have to be. And there is freedom in our vote, and each candidate is your decision. Your vote is your voice, and I think we all need to embrace that.
I mean, these answers are getting better and better. I want to quote them all and write them all down.
So I believe that in forming the community, people will walk away. My father was a state representative Democrat for 10 years, and he did walk away. I was a Democrat, and I stand before you a strong Republican, unapologetic at that. And so,
what advice you can give us here at CPAC on how we can best continue to build these relationships with the Latino community?
well, and you know, my advice to Hispanics, right, is sometimes we can get frustrated with the way things can be. Instead of complaining that I don't have a seat at the table, earn the seat at the table. Earn the trust from the GOP, from the young Republicans, from the college Republicans, become a precinct chair, become an election judge, hold your elected officials accountable. They are not kings. They owe us respect. We are the grassroots. Get involved. We need you. Our country is at stake. There is hope for our state, and the further left they go, the more we will win.